there's a way to make an entrance.
This is my destiny.
It was now a conspiracy of witches.
Download Veely today.
Tonight on the House of Tiny Tearaways.
History's not repeating itself, not with my daughter involved. I'm sorry, I won't let that happen.
There's a lot of work for Tanya to do this week in the House of Tiny Tearaways, and with only 4 days left to deal with our family's problems, it's going to be a challenge. 3 desperate families, each overwhelmed by parenting problems that have turned their toddlers into tearaways.
No, you don't.
They're going to be living here for just 6 days in the hope that they can turn their lives around. The person they're looking to for the answers is clinical psychologist Dr. Tanya Byron.
Working with 3 families in such an intense environment is unlike anything I've ever done professionally before, and it is a huge challenge. I'm working with the parents, I'm working with their children, and I'm building a community. It's a tough job to do in a very, very short space of time.
And for the families selected to be part of this programme, this is make or break. This is the House of Tiny Tearaways.
I'm tired.
It's early morning and the Morritt girls are raring to go, but Mum Nina is less than enthusiastic.
Mum!
Yeah?
Today, Mum. Daddy's home.
Where's Maisie?
It is.
Hello. Kiss.
Hey, Daddy said, Mum.
Daddy what?
Daddy says.
Do you miss your daddy?
Yes. Mum. Daddy's here, Mum.
Mummy's here though too.
Oh.
Mummy loves you.
Oh.
And Mummy's going to look after you from now on.
No.
I am.
Yes.
Meanwhile, the Oakford boys are also awake.
Can't we get up now? Hang on. Mum, whenever you say hang on, it's an hour, isn't it?
Single mum Tamara Oakford is struggling to cope with 7-year-old Dylan and 4.5-year-old Owen, whose violent fights have driven Tamara to seek help. Tamara has quickly taken on board Tanya's advice to use timeouts, and yesterday the family worked together to lay down ground rules.
Punching, kicking.
No kicking. No punching in the winky.
But Tamara still needs to work on being more affectionate with eldest son Dylan, and there's a long way to go before the boys are fully under control.
I'll be really proud of you if you follow the rules and you don't fight, don't punch. Do you think you can do that for Mummy?
Yeah. Oh, nobody's coming out. Go away. What's the matter, Bumhead?
Sorry?
What's the matter, Bumhead, Dylan?
Mum.
Yeah.
No silly words. I just said a silly word, didn't he?
He didn't, did he?
Well, he said a rude word. I didn't, Mum. He said, what's the matter, Bumhead?
Well, there's no need for you to repeat it. How have you seen the boys' behaviour differ? The boys, I think, are getting much more settled as the days go on. And I think that's curious to me because normally the very badly behaved children come in and they're quite well behaved initially because of the environment and the newness, and they're very aware of the cameras and everything. And then their behaviour deteriorates. But with the Oakford boys, it seems to have been the other way round. And I think that's got something to do with the fact that Tamara is beginning to get to grips with the notion of how she needs to be. And for me, I think the big breakthrough was yesterday when her son, her 7-year-old son Dylan, sat in a room with me looking at his behaviour, I think very shocked by what he saw, and said, Mummy needs to be stricter with us. Tamara is changing. She is being more assertive. She's now looking at her boys. She's using a very clear tone of voice. And she's also been very honest with them about what she expects now. These are the rules of the house.
Tamara admitted that she was physically intimidated by Dylan and didn't really cuddle him. Have you seen any difference in their closeness, if you like?
I haven't seen a great difference in that, and I do think that's something I need to work on. I think what I need to do is help Tamara lead much more physical affection throughout the day, and I need to teach both of them how to do that, because what normally happens is if he comes near her, she recoils. Yeah. That gives him the message that she doesn't want to hold him, and makes him agitated and her anxious, and so the moment is lost.
It's breakfast time for the families. Will Ethan Woods eat anything other than his usual yoghurts for breakfast today? Mum Sasha is preparing him porridge.
No more now.
It's
Breakfast cereal. There you go. Don't cry, Ethan.
4-year-old Ethan Woods' refusal to eat properly was a real concern for Mum Sasha and Dad Simon. At home, he refused to chew food, so all his meals had to be made up of soft foods and cut into tiny pieces, and he survived on large quantities of yoghurt. Yesterday saw real progress, with Ethan eating chips for the first time at lunch. However, Sasha was left frustrated by Ethan's refusal to try more new foods at dinner.
Not even bothered.
Sleep is also a problem for Ethan, as he always ended up in his parents' bed. But last night saw another breakthrough, with Ethan sleeping through the night in his own bed for the first time. To mirror their home situation, Dad Simon is away at work today. Can Sasha continue to make progress with Ethan's eating this morning?
Go on, I dare you.
Ethan, can you eat some, please? No. You haven't had your drink either. Try and eat some.
Right, and banana.
They're eating breakfast. You can have toast or banana, like the girls? No. No? No. I'm not doing it. This is breakfast. There's nothing else, so eat that or you go hungry. No.
When Simon and Sasha arrived at the house, they said Ethan can't chew. He's too scared to chew. Is he chewing?
He is chewing a bit. He puts things into his mouth and he kind of sucks them into a pulp, chews them a bit and swallows. I do need to help Sasha work on that. We need to get much more robust chewing, so we're going to do quite a lot of work around biting and chewing today. I'd say it's very infantile chewing. It's very early weaning type chewing, as you would expect from a sort of 6 to 8 month old. Right. So we just need to kind of bring that on.
If you eat that, yeah, then I'll get a tiny little yoghurt.
We've been in here 2 days. He's done a lot for 2 days.
Yeah.
Really, isn't he?
Still. He's got a long way
he's
to go.
3.5 or whatever. He's never done it before. He's trying, bless him. Better than him throwing on the floor.
Are you going to eat this or not? Right then, I'll go and put it in the bin.
There's chocolate.
To test the parents' ability to enforce rules, Tanya has put a basket full of chocolate in the house. Each child is allowed 1 chocolate per day. It's 10 a.m. and Maisie has already had 5.
No! Right, that's it. Ready, go.
20-year-old Nina Morritt has got a battle on her hands, bringing up 2.5-year-old Taylor and 1.5-year-old Maisie. Nina is unable to cope with Taylor's disruptive behaviour and feels that she has no bond with her eldest daughter.
Read it then.
Yesterday, Tanya worked on the bond between mother and daughters, using a positive play session to increase Nina's confidence as a mum.
Yes, say I love you. Love you, baby.
Maisie's at the chocolate.
I mean, it's okay. Again, you're going to go back on that beanbag.
Oi.
I won't keep telling you they're poisonous, them chocolates.
Put her on the beanbag. Say no and put her on the beanbag.
Oh, God.
Take her to the... okay, let's do this now. Take her to the... well, you can't threaten and not do it. Take her to the chocolates and say you do not eat the chocolates.
Maisie.
No, you say it really firmly.
Maisie.
No, come on.
You do not eat the chocolates.
No, come on, you can do better than that.
Right, Maisie, you see these? You mustn't eat the chocolates, it's naughty.
Right, pick her up and don't talk to her now. Pick her up.
No.
And
Don't smash.
face her that way. And just sit there, don't look at her, and say, you stay here because you ate the chocolate.
You stay here because you ate the chocolate.
Oh, bless her, right? Yes, I know, but there's no point in lying to her and saying it's poisonous, because that's not the truth. If you want her to do as she's told, if you make a threat, you've got to follow through.
Can you get off now?
Not yet.
Yeah?
Not yet,
There you
sit
go,
her
you can
up.
get up now, but you mustn't eat them chocolates, okay?
Turn her around. Turn around.
Come here,
Turn
monkey.
around. Don't say monkey, you're cross still. And you stand her up and you look at her and say, you do not eat the chocolate.
You do not eat the chocolate.
Right, and now we get on as if
There you
nothing's
go,
happened.
right. No, it's not yours, that's Taylor's.
And that wasn't brilliant.
I feel bad though, she's only a baby.
But you've been shouting at them for so long. What's worse, shouting at them all the time or sticking them on there for a minute and saying, right, you don't do it, end of story.
I suppose so, yeah.
Do you see what I mean?
Yeah. Taylor, do you want Mummy to tell you your card's gone off?
Right, you go back and you say no and you put her back. No, don't smile, you say no.
No, Mummy told you no. Come on.
Ooh. And when you put her down, you say no chocolate.
No chocolate.
Don't look at her, darling. What you need to do is, literally, it's like that. It's like this, and looking away. And because what you're doing is you're being really firm, and you're saying, look, when I say no, I mean it. And if you don't do as you're told, off you go, sweetheart. 1 minute. And if you don't do as you're told, this is what happens. Eventually, she'll learn just to come and sit on this. Okay, right. Now you can. Right, but use your voice. And you sit her, look at her very clearly.
No chocolate. No.
Right.
Come on then. Let's go and play.
Much better.
No chocolate. Come on.
Much better. What you need to do really is put her down, because if you're cuddling her now, she's only tiny, she's getting a very confused message. Okay. Hey, sweetie. That's it, she's having a tantrum. Don't look at her, darling, because the more you look at her, the more you're fueling her tantrum.
Taylor, should we go and play?
Good.
Come on, Taylor, let's go and play with the balls. Shut the balls in the basket. Taylor got one, come here then. Throw it in there, ready, go.
Tanya has gathered the families on the sofas to give the children treats from the treat box for being well behaved. Dylan and Ethan have already been given their treats, and now it's Owen's turn.
So, Owen, are you fighting as much in the house? No. Are you trying very hard? Do you deserve a treat from the treat box? Shall we ask Mummy? I'm going to ask Mummy. Mummy, what do you think?
I think Owen should have one.
Very good boy. Okay, you open it for... Big clap for Owen. Good boy. Well done. Come and choose your treat. What do you want? What do you want?
The camera.
The camera? All right, well done. Very good boy. Okay, who is next?
Oh, you could have chosen the football.
Oh, well, maybe there's another one somewhere. Who's... Right, Taylor. Have you been playing very nicely with Mummy? Have you been... No, are you cross now with Mummy? Well, then you don't go in here. Go and give Mummy a cuddle. And then we can go in here.
Come and give Mummy a cuddle and then you can have a ball. Yeah? Cuddle?
Try a bit more of an effort. Say, come on, sweetheart, get on the floor. They say, come on, let's have a big kiss and a cuddle.
Come on then, let's have a big kiss and a cuddle. Hey, come here. Come to Mummy. So you don't want to come near me?
All right, just calm down, because what you're doing is the more anxious you get, the more anxious she's going to get.
Come on then, let's have a cuddle. Do you want a ball? No? You don't want anything? You want a ball? Come and give Mummy a cuddle then, and then you can go and pick one.
Good girl.
Good girl.
That's it.
Go on,
Well done. You want a ball?
Yeah.
Good girl. Give me what, darling?
Fireball.
Okay, let's have a look. Shall we see?
Excuse me.
1 minute, darling. Which one do you want, sweetheart? This one? This one?
That big ball.
This one. Well done, Taylor. Big clap for Taylor.
He changed his mind and he wanted the ball.
I know, it's too late though, I'm afraid. It's too late, I'm sorry.
Come on, Maisie.
Right. There's nothing like a treat box to set things off in a really positive way for the day.
Should we play football?
If he's old enough to make a choice, and then if he's now seen another child take something he wants, I don't think that we should give in to that. I think that's...
It did say before she chose the football though.
But he made his choice tomorrow.
I feel bad now because Taylor chose the ball.
I tell you, what I find interesting, and I'll be really, particularly with the two of you, is that the interactions have been quite negative up until now, but yet when it's time to be quite firm, but in a fair way, you find that quite hard.
We both sort of back away and be like, we want to just give in straight away.
And and so what message does that give your children
They're
about
in control and we're not.
Absolutely. I'm really sorry to do this, and I can see it's hard for you, but he's fine.
Yeah, I know.
He's absolutely fine, but what he's learning is that if Mummy says no, she means no. Because he made his choice and it's over. But Mummy's feeling very upset about it. But he's fine.
Tanya's given the Oakford boys a marble jar each. They'll be rewarded for good behaviour with marbles. And for every 5 marbles they get, they're allowed to move their car 1 step along the special racetrack. Whoever is best behaved will win the race. The boys are decorating their marble jars at the dining table.
What colour are we going to use now?
Don't forget, boys, if you're good, you get a marble. And when you get 5 marbles, you can move along the racing track.
I'm going to beat Owen.
Are you? Well, you've got to be good boy, haven't you?
No.
No, Maisie.
Maisie.
Oh, no, you mustn't do that to her. He's just banged her on the head with that.
Right.
Yes.
No, you've lost your marble for this 15 minutes.
Thanks.
Go to the room.
I need to finish this off.
You can come back and do it. You don't do that. You don't hurt little girls.
She doesn't even care.
No, you don't do it.
I haven't had 2 warnings that I haven't.
But you hurt her and she cried, so that's it.
No, she didn't. She just went, ow.
Oh, well, Mummy's going to win, isn't he?
All I do is sit, watch.
Dylan is put in time out for 1 minute for every year of his life.
Mom! Mom! Can I come out now? Mom! That's all I do when you put me in time out. Sit there and not.
Yeah, and you should think about what you've done. You shouldn't hit, should you? What'd you say?
Sorry.
No, say it nicely.
Sorry. So you broke one of our rules, though, didn't you?
What was our rule?
Look. Kiss, hug, but cut the kiss out. Because Oi.
All right?
Look at
Now you go say sorry.
Okay.
Go on.
While her daughters play with the other children, Nina Morris has joined Tanya for her morning consultation.
So her feelings
Yesterday
are
they
gonna be very
discussed
much
Nina's
dictated
own
by
unhappy
yours.
childhood
Has that
and when she was
surprised you?
eventually placed in care.
You've done a lot of thinking over the last couple of days, haven't you?
Yeah.
Tell me where you're up to in all of that.
I don't know, I just want Taylor to be happy, so it's just sort of everything else is put aside at the moment. I just want to try and make her think if I'm happy, she's going to be happy. And today I've been a lot happier because I think, well, if I'm happy, Taylor's going to be happy.
So all this time that she's been grizzly and unhappy and angry and shouting at you, you felt that she was attacking you and not loving you.
Yeah.
But now, how do you see all her previous behaviour?
She just gets it from me. So, I mean, obviously she still misses her dad. I can't take that away.
No.
But
do you resent her for that?
I don't like the fact that she brings Daddy up because I sit there and think, well, I'm here. Am I not good enough?
But you really miss him.
Yeah, I do. But then I don't know. It's just strange.
Why?
I don't know because I shouldn't miss him. I shouldn't.
Why not?
Because he's hurt me.
But you loved him.
Yeah. But I don't know.
And she loved him, and she loves him.
Yeah.
And she misses him.
Yeah.
And that's the truth.
Yeah.
So, in some ways, pretending that it's not the truth actually is what?
I don't know, it's just making it worse, I suppose.
Because this morning when you were drawing, she wanted to draw Daddy. And she said, Mummy, you draw Daddy. And you said, I'm not drawing Daddy.
Who's that?
Daddy!
That's Taylor.
Yeah. In fact, I don't want to.
I know. But if you put yourself down in the shoes of a 2.5-year-old, what does her world look like?
Daddy's just gone.
And what is she going to be doing?
Missing him.
And from your point of view as an adult, what do you think is the most mature way of dealing with that?
Talking about him with her.
Oh, okay, so what can you do for her confusion and her sadness when she says, let's draw a picture of Daddy?
Draw a picture of him.
Because he exists in her heart.
Yeah.
But when you're drawing with her, you can also say, Daddy doesn't live with us anymore. Mummy, Taylor and Maisie live together and we have lots of kisses and cuddles and we have lots of fun.
I can't stand saying that. It breaks my heart to turn around and say to her, like, no.
But her little heart is breaking, isn't it? And she doesn't know what is going on.
No.
I suppose for me, it comes back to what we were talking about yesterday, is that you allow your feelings as an adult about events in your life crash straight into your girls, particularly Taylor. And so at 2.5 years old, she's suddenly not only experiencing that Daddy's gone, but Mummy's now being really cross with her. And all she's doing as a 2.5-year-old is saying, I want to draw a picture of my Daddy. So I guess what I'm saying to you is it's really important to try and understand
what she's going through
from her perspective.
Yeah.
Keep reminding her and making her feel safe that you're there and you're not going to go, because when she's asking about Daddy, she's also asking you whether you're going to stay.
Yeah.
Because she's worried about that.
Yeah.
When we first started talking about bonding and play, you were saying to me, I can't do it. How do you think you did yesterday?
All right.
Do you want to have a look?
Yeah, go on then. As long as I don't look like a div.
Well, you tell me what you look like. Let's have a look. We'll play it in now.
Carrot? What are you cooking for the baby? Cheese? What's this? Cheese for the baby. Cook Mummy something to eat. Mummy's really hungry. Mummy's tummy's rumbling.
Is this something that happens a lot at home?
We don't do this at home.
Play? Yeah, you're a clever girl.
Oh, bless her.
Still
Don't look happy though.
This is new for her. She's not used to you being like that, is she? Well, that's upset you. What's upset you about
Just
that?
because she don't smile. And she was all sort of like, yeah. She seemed like she was walking on eggshells a bit.
Why do you think she might have
Because she's
been?
always sort of like, yeah, not smiling. Just because I think she's just worried that... See, I can be fine 1 minute, the next minute I'll be like, off. And I think she was waiting for me just to go back to depressed Mummy. Which is quite a kick in the teeth to think, God, she actually does know.
This is very new for both of you. It's very new, but from my point of view, it's a really good foundation. Because when we walked into that room, I don't know if you remember, but when you saw all those toys, you froze.
Yeah.
You folded your arms and you went to me, I can't do this, I can't do this. I'm going to feel like a div.
Yeah.
Now, I thought you looked very relaxed on that clip.
It was nice. It was really, really nice just to spend just that little... I know Maisie was in the room, but it was nice just to do something with Taylor, because she does get pushed out a lot. She does.
A bit like you were when you were a child.
Yeah. But see, I never thought of it like that until yesterday. When I went to bed, I thought, God, I can't... History's not repeating itself, not with my daughter involved. I'm sorry, I won't let that happen.
When you say history's not going to repeat itself, what are we talking about here?
Like when my mum just sort of like threw me out and had nothing to do with me, and I mean my mum never did anything with me, never played with me or nothing.
What does it feel like?
Horrible. It's heartbreaking. It really is.
But you're very frightened of emotion like that, aren't you?
Yeah. Only because I know if I started to think about it, I'd have a nervous breakdown, and I don't want to.
You absolutely wouldn't.
Really just sort of, I am scared, petrified of talking about it, of thinking about it, of letting all that out. No. Not happening.
It's not happening?
No, I don't think I could do it. Personally, do not think I could do it. I do not think I could hold myself together.
If you can let go of some of the past, if you can say that was then and it was really bad, but it's not going to affect me now. If you can look at some of that pain, but put it where it belongs and move on with your life, I think not only will the girls benefit, but I think you'd benefit hugely.
It's mid-morning and Owen has more marbles than elder brother Dylan.
No, you peanut.
Don't say silly words, it's one of the rules. You're going to lose your marble again, aren't you? You won't get it for the next 15 minutes either.
It's so unfair.
It'll be good.
I want to get Owen to fight me.
And Ethan.
Oh, and you smell. Owen, why aren't you fighting me?
Because he wants to get another marble. Don't try and tease him to do it.
Yeah.
That's unfair.
It's not fair. Has it gone 15 minutes?
Not yet. Not long.
Ow!
What?
Owen kicked me under the table.
No, he didn't. He's sitting there like a good boy, aren't you, Owen?
Oh, it's doing this.
Come on, you'll get one.
It's so unfair. I've got one and everyone else has got two.
It's the third day in the House of Tiny Tearaways, and there's still a lot of work for Tanya to do. Sole parent Tamara Oakford struggles to control 7-year-old Dylan and 4.5-year-old Owen's constant fighting. But with Tanya's help, Tamara has begun to discipline the boys more effectively, and their behaviour is starting to improve.
Now you don't say sorry.
Okay.
4-year-old Ethan Woods refused to bite or chew food, leaving Mum Sasha and Dad Simon fraught with worry. Since arriving, Ethan has started biting and is now eating lumpier foods like chips for the first time. Tanya has identified Mum and Dad's willingness to give in to Ethan as central to the problem and is working with them to try and correct this. 20-year-old single parent Nina Morritt is struggling to bond with her 2.5-year-old daughter Taylor, whose behaviour was driving Mum to desperation.
It's got to sort her out, so I'm going to end up having to just put her in care or something, because I cannot do it anymore.
Tanya is working with Nina to be more positive and confident in her parenting, and progress is beginning to be made. Still to come.
Tay, do a funny face.
Somebody get her away from me.
Dylan, leave her.
She stinks.
She's done a poo.
Oh.
Don't hit me. Right. No.
I get the catch up.
Not funny. You don't hit me. Time out now. You don't get a marble now.
Oh yeah, I get the catch up.
If the 15 minutes up and he's good, can you give him a marble? Thank you.
I get the catch up. He gets the loser.
You do not hit Mummy at all. You do not get a marble now. It is Taylor's ball. No. Do you understand why you came here? Why?
Because Shada's hit you.
What do you say to Mummy?
Sorry.
Give me a kiss.
Sasha's given Ethan a lunch of fish fingers and potato waffles, both things he normally eats if chopped into small enough pieces. But she's also served him sweet corn, which is a totally new food. So far, Ethan has finished the fish fingers and waffles, but hasn't touched the sweet corn.
No. Eat one mouthful, and then I'll get you marble.
Dylan.
And a yoghurt.
Yeah, no,
one
just help yourself.
spoonful, okay. 1 spoonful of sweet corn, please. Come on, you can do it.
I'll eat the sweet corn.
No, Dylan, it's Ethan's dinner.
Oh.
We're watching Ethan eat right now lunch. How's he behaving, do you think?
It's fascinating. He is showing really early stages of chewing in the way that a child who is being weaned onto solid foods would show. And that really shows how he is so developmentally delayed in that particular aspect of feeding. And that's because he's always been given sloppy food.
He occasionally turns around and looks for Mum, but she's done what you've said, which is she's just gone in the other side. I think she's washing up or pretending to make herself a cup of tea or something, and he has to get on with it.
That's right, and it's, again, a really important lesson to anxious parents of children who don't eat very much, that the more you're near them and the more you're in their face and the more anxious you are, the less they will eat.
Here, bring the plate back. Look, watch Dylan. Watch
Dylan's
Dylan.
got some yellow bits. Watch this. Show him how tasty that is. God.
I wonder if he's going to try the sweet corn.
Is it tasty? Is it nice, Dylan? Good boy, thank you for doing that.
Oh, yes!
You put it in.
Oh!
At least he tried.
Yeah.
This is not a child who is faced with a piece of sweet corn who's never put anything solid in his mouth. He's just gone through potato...
Big chunks.
Big chunks of potato, big chunks of fish finger, a tiny little teeny yellow sweet corn, which doesn't have a very strong taste and actually has quite a sweet taste, and he likes sweet taste because he likes yogurts, should not be a threat for him. So this is where now we get the battle of wills, and this is where now we have to see whether Sasha can stick to her guns and he only gets a yogurt if he eats 1 piece of sweet corn.
As soon as he just well done. Spoon in.
You did try, didn't you? Okay. I'll tell you what. If you just eat 1 piece. 1 piece. You can do it. And you can have a pudding. 1 piece. 1 piece. Eat it. I want you to eat 1 piece. I do.
You can put a bit in?
What's this secret? Ethan.
1 piece. That's all you've got to do, and I'll get you a yoghurt.
What?
Just
1
come in.
piece and then the yoghurt.
Who did? You ate it? Well done, Harry.
Go on. 1 piece and a yoghurt.
It won't be long. Not long, you're almost there.
Well done. Chew it. Chew it. Chew it. Chew it.
What?
Chew it up. Chew it.
Well done. Very good.
That was good.
He didn't chew it, he swallowed it, but you know what? It's been in his mouth, and that is the first step.
Tanya has set up a tea party to encourage Nina to engage in some more positive play with her children. Nina has been fitted with an earpiece so that Tanya can discreetly coach her through the session. Nina usually gives most of her attention to her youngest daughter, Maisie, so today Tanya wants her to make more of an effort with Taylor.
No, Tay, do you want to pick the baby up and give the baby some food? Make Mummy a cup of tea.
Your face is very flat.
Okay.
Mummy's tea.
Better?
Yeah.
Good.
No, I want the tea. Do you want to make Maisie some tea?
Your voice is very flat.
Come
Come on, where's that happy mummy? Yay! This is the best fun I've had all day. That's better.
Cheers. Right, drink tea then. I feel really stupid.
Well, don't, because you're having fun with your girls and this is what you came here for.
Right, drink tea, Tay. Ready? Oh, is that nice?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was lovely.
Very good. Face is looking miserable.
Oh, God. Right, Tay. Do you want Mummy to feed the baby? Yeah, we feed the babies together.
See? And it worked. She came back because there was something attractive to come back to.
What should we feed the baby?
Baby.
Yeah. Are you going to eat some cheese?
No.
Why not? You like cheese. Here you go.
Mum.
Maisie, eat some cheese. And a sandwich?
Yes.
Go on then. Is that nice?
That was lovely.
Yeah, no.
It comes much more easily to you if it's Maisie.
Yeah, I know. Come on then, let's eat some sandwich. Do you want to try... What's this?
Yes.
No, what is it? You like these?
Babies.
Jam tarts. Yeah, for Taylor.
Babies.
Good girl, Taylor. Good girl
Nice.
for sharing.
Nice, that was really good. That was really good. But your smile goes off your face really quickly.
Is that nice, Moose?
Yeah.
You're being very good. Bye-bye, darling. Where are you going?
Mum.
Where? To the shop?
Mum.
Yeah, come on then. Come and give it to the baby. There's a good girl.
And a cuddle and a kiss for playing so nicely.
And a cuddle and a kiss for... What, who? Me? Maisie?
Well, I'll kiss you and cuddle you later, but I think them at the moment. What do you think?
Right, give Maisie a kiss and a cuddle.
Good girl.
Oh, you're so good.
Give Mummy a kiss and a cuddle.
Mwah. Give Mummy a kiss. I love you.
Lovely. Lovely. Lovely, lovely.
Babies and toast. You're going to bring it round here then, so Mummy can see.
Much better voice.
Come on then. Maisie. Do you want some cheese?
Now, one of the things you're concerned about is that Taylor doesn't smile very much. See if you can get her over and do a funny, tickly game, something fun to get her to look in your face and smile with you.
Taylor, come here. Come here, please. Good girl.
No, make it fun. Make it fun.
Come here. Come and do funny faces with Mummy, yeah?
Yes.
Come on then.
There's a smile. Let's get more of a smile on that face.
Taylor. Come on then. We'll do that later. Come on then. Taylor, do a funny face. You do a funny face. Do na.
As Ethan Woods has never learnt how to chew, Tanya's provided Mum Sasha with some foods and toys so that now he can practice his biting technique.
Thank you.
She's asked him to do this in front of the mirror.
Well done. Do something really funny. Come and sit on my lap. Right, and next look at our teeth. Do this. Can you do that? Can you go?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, tomorrow Oakford is having a consultation with Tanya.
So, it's Tuesday, so you've been in the house for about 2.5 days now.
Yeah.
Tell me, A, is there progress? And B, if there is, where do you see it?
There's definitely progress. Things have calmed down a lot with the boys. I've become stricter, which is what Dylan ideally was pleading for. And the results are already starting to really show. Just the violence has sort of really almost gone, but it is starting to drop off quite significantly.
It's been quite an amazing turnaround so far. And I think this sticker chart is really working for them as well. Do you like it, the idea?
Yeah, I do, because it's very different to what I've tried before.
Now, the thing that I love about the sticker chart, and I must tell you about Dylan, I don't know if you've noticed this, but he is doing everything he can to get his brother
to fight him
so his brother loses a marble.
I do.
Which is interesting, which is why these competitive type sticker charts are very, very useful with siblings, because they desperately want to win. And of course winning means you get the behaviour you want. But I would say the next time you see Dylan trying to set Owen up like that,
so he's not getting the marble.
He's not getting a marble, and explain to him why. Are you enjoying them more?
I am. They're so much calmer that I can actually enjoy being with them now. It's not that I'm just sitting there or I'm with them waiting for them to kick off and me having to prise them apart. Now it's actually like this morning I was playing, and that was really good fun. I can't remember the last time I played like that with them.
And he loved being with his mummy. And he loved messing around with her.
Yeah.
You see, now this brings tears to your eyes again.
Yeah.
Why not shed some tears about it? I mean, it's great what's going on.
I think it's my way of coping with things. I suppose I've always been like that. That I'll sort of take myself off and cope with things by myself.
The reason I'm pushing this is because I think that's one area where there's still a bit of a problem. And this is really what I wanted to talk to you about today, and what I think we need to work on a bit more. And that is I suppose the more positive aspects of the interaction and the praise. I think you could really boot that up a lot more. And the I love you and the spontaneous cuddles. And I think you're brilliant with them, and you're brilliant at sitting down and taking apart a game and putting it back together. But when it requires something a bit more emotion focused, I think you struggle with that a bit more.
Yeah.
And I guess I want to ask you to start to initiate it more, even if it's just a quick kiss on the head, or a quick sort of squeeze on the cheek, or a quick, do you know what, I really love you?
Yeah.
And I think that Dylan is so similar to you. Anything emotional, you pull right back.
Yeah.
But bless his little heart, this morning after his time out, he said, yeah, but you've broken the kiss and cuddle rule. And he was saying to you, please, Mummy, can I have a cuddle now? Please, can you reassure me that you love me, because you've just been really strict and cross with me.
Yeah. And I actually got down and gave him a cuddle, didn't I?
And I don't know if you saw, but he almost didn't let go of you. He was really holding on to you. Yeah. And I could see his face. His face was like this, and his eyes were closed, and he was absolutely holding on to you. Like, oh, my mummy loves me, my mummy loves me, my mummy loves me.
See, that I find quite hard.
Do you? Why?
Because he never does it. He just never does it. And I know he should. And it's just really sad that he can't show that sort of affection to his mum. He does it to his dad, but he doesn't do it to me.
Because?
I suppose he's frightened of me rejecting him, pushing him away.
So what he's been doing is he's been grabbing at you and trying to do whatever he can to get some emotion from you.
And at the moment, all the only emotion he's got from me is anger and frustration back at him.
Yeah. Which feels like rejection.
Yeah.
Whereas because in Owen's personality, he is just much more of a loving child.
Oh, he's very...
So he will just come for a cuddle.
Yeah.
He'll just come, and he's just got such a cheeky little face, and he comes and he sits on your lap. And
I mean, I can't count the amount of times he's just come up and said, oh, I love you, Mummy.
See these big teeth? They help do all the chewing for us, don't they?
Yeah.
Those big ones. Where are your big teeth?
Yeah.
Yeah? Where's your front teeth? Hey, can you bite your finger?
Oh, she's going to be a fishy.
I can't do it.
Put your finger like that.
Hey, what's your?
Back in the consultation room, Tamara is discussing
And you
Owen's
almost
difficult
wanted me to
early
get
life.
him a book,
He was
give him
born with
a
a
ball,
complicated
even
medical
though
problem,
he'd
which
not
meant he had
chosen
to
it,
have
then
extensive
got
and
upset
painful
'cause another
surgery
child
at a
had
very
chosen
young
it.
age.
So there's something about Owen that really kind of bangs at your heart.
Yeah, I think that's mostly from what he went through when he was younger. And when he was operated on, it was horrendous. It was just absolutely awful. Really traumatic.
So you've always had a very protective maternal instinct to him?
Yeah, towards Owen a lot.
But because of Owen's rocky start, he has now got a mum who instinctively will give in and cuddle him.
Yeah.
But Dylan doesn't have that from you?
No.
And do you feel that you have a bond with him in the same way as Owen?
No. Sometimes I just don't feel as though me and Dylan should be together.
Wow.
Yeah, I've got to learn to show my emotion towards Dylan the same I do it to Owen.
You have to. I think it's as crucial as being strict, actually.
Yeah.
What I've seen in the house is you're getting really good at being strict, you're getting really good at being assertive, but you still need to do a lot of work on being positive and emotional with your boys. And that's what I want us to focus on now, because you've got the other stuff and we can carry on with that.
Yeah.
Be creative, anything, but let your son know how much you love him, because I think he doesn't see it in the same way as he sees you give it to his brother. And that's going to make him anxious.
Yeah.
And when Dylan is anxious, he fights.
Yeah.
And when he fights, he's now got a new strict mummy, which is great. But now he needs a counterbalance to that, which is the loving mummy when he's being great at all other times.
You want to make bubblegum muck?
I don't.
Tanya has provided the Oakford with some science-based activities and wants tomorrow to use them as a chance to demonstrate affection towards Dylan whilst playing.
I mean, well done, Dylan, as well.
How are we in first, didn't you?
Yeah, but I wanted to stroke you.
Oh, watch, something's happening. Can you see what's happening? Can you see?
Mum, it might go into
be
his face.
careful.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Frankenstein! Nothing's happening.
Go on, Dylan, drink it. See if it bubbles up inside you. Go on, dare
Hey,
you.
let's put a bit more.
I dare you.
Let's put a bit more in.
I tell you what, should we give it something else?
Yeah.
Right?
It's got sand on it.
It's about 2/3, isn't it? Come here.
Put the lid on.
We're going to do the volcano.
Everyone, come and watch it.
Yeah.
Stand back, everybody.
Stand back.
Ready?
Yeah.
Ready.
Quickly put the lid back on.
Do.
Quickly.
Ready? Come here,
3.
Dylan.
Oh, here it goes.
Look, it's erupting. Way! Look! Look at it.
Ethan has been practising his
This
chewing
life
with
is
Mum
changing.
Sasha throughout the afternoon. It's now dinner time, but will he put
He's
his
tired.
new learnt skills into practice?
Yeah.
Dad Simon is back from work in time to see his son attempt to eat spaghetti bolognese.
It'd be better to sit.
Although
yeah,
Ethan has
sit
eaten this
there.
before, to encourage him to chew, Tanya has asked them not to cut it into tiny pieces as they normally would.
You can tell Daddy if it's nice or not. Blow it first. Blow.
Go away.
Okay. I don't want to stop him eating.
No, you just have to ignore him.
Probably tired.
I feel like we haven't really stopped, if you know what I mean. Couldn't have loads of kids. No way. By the end of the week, I'll be climbing the walls. Truly.
Is it nice? Ethan?
Yeah.
Is it yummy?
I know. Right. Oh.
Do you try a bit of cheese on it? No? A little bit at the side?
No.
No? So we should give him a little bit.
No.
Just a little.
Because it's got coarser meat there. So.
Okay.
Will they get through dinner without giving in to him and allowing him his usual treat of several pots of yoghurt?
I can't get over how much of that he's eaten. A clever boy, Eefy. You're doing very, very well. Ethan, watch. Daddy got a mess on his face. You do it. If I'm honest, Ethan, I think you do deserve a drink for that. Because you've done really, really well there. Give Daddy a kiss. Mwah. Well done. Hello.
Welcome home. Hello.
He's been very clever, hasn't he?
It's very interesting. I've just watched the whole of mealtime. This has been much less chopped up. And it's all been sucked in, and he's definitely chewing. I've been watching. I've had a close up right on his face. He's moving the jaw here,
Right.
and he's moving it like that. So he's not sucking anymore. You can't really suck pasta very well, he's been putting big spoonfuls in, so he's had to at least chew it a little bit because you've left it quite long.
Yeah.
Which is brilliant.
Yeah.
So he's eaten onions and mushrooms and mince and pasta, and he can hear me, and he's still going for it.
Do you want a pudding?
Yeah.
Because you've been really, really good. No. What? One more mouthful. Just one?
No, you've just said to him.
Yeah, just one more.
Just said to him a pudding.
Yeah, but I think it needs just one more mouthful.
Yeah.
Yeah, just one more.
And it is just one.
Oh. It's okay.
Good boy.
Well done. Hey.
Anyway, did you have a nice supper?
It was lovely, actually.
It's really interesting.
Well done. That's gone up one. Can't have 5 anymore. Can't have 4. Do you want Daddy to take this away? You don't have any? Just one.
You did this earlier, didn't you? Yeah.
Just one.
If you just put it there, you accept it.
Yeah.
And it goes away. Because otherwise you'll be arguing all day like that. Yeah? You will be.
What might be a good idea is for you both just to clear the table and leave him and see what
Yeah.
happens, because I think the kind of whole audience thing is kind of fueling the tantrum. So I was watching earlier when you came home, it was really hard for you because he had a tantrum sitting there. But actually, because you kept sitting with him and looking at it, it was kind of making it worse and worse. So in the end, what you did is you got up and left him, and it was over.
And that's what I've done.
Yeah, it's working.
It's worked.
Yeah. So I'll help you as well. I'll help you clear the table. Right. If he doesn't eat it, I will.
Thank you.
It's bedtime in the House of Tiny Tearaways. With progress being made with Ethan's chewing, it's time for his parents to tackle sleep. At home, Ethan never normally sleeps in his own bed, but last night he slept alone for the very first time. Tonight, Simon is following Tanya's advice and is putting him to bed using the rapid return technique. But with Simon normally struggling to say no to his son, will he be able to stick to the technique?
The light's on, Ethan, that's it.
Despite already being put to bed earlier, Taylor and Maisie Morritt are in the mood to play. Simon has returned Ethan 4 times over the past 12 minutes. Can he continue to tough it out?
Get into bed. Asleep. Asleep.
Daddy, where's Mommy? Mom. What?
It's taken Simon only 20 minutes and a total of 7 rapid returns to get Ethan to sleep. But will he stay there? And will Nina be able to settle her girls back off to sleep, or is she in for another long night? Tomorrow on the House of Tiny Tearaways.
Are you two not tired? You must stop this screaming because it ain't healthy.